I'm Shelby Wilson with the Memphis Tiger Network here at the Liberty Bowl, where the Tigers just hosted Temple University in their final home game of the 2013 season, falling 41-21. Prior to the game, the Tigers honored their 14 graduating seniors, including Ray Guy finalist Tom Hornsey. After a 3-and-out by the Tigers, a 61-yard punt from Tom Hornsey pinned the Owls at their own 4-yard line. Temple continued to move the ball well as a 21-yard run from Jamie Gilmore, followed by a face mask penalty to put the Owls at the Memphis 45-yard line. On the next play, Gilmore added 28 yards on the ground to get inside the red zone. The Owls' drive would end there with Nick Visco attempting a 22-yarder. The kick would be partially blocked but hit the crossbar and bounced over to give Temple a 3-0 lead with 2:22 to play in the first quarter. The Tigers got their offense going in the second quarter with Paxton Lynch finding Alan Cross for 25 yards to reach the Temple 28. Memphis would reach the Temple red zone before a fumble at the 13-yard line gave the Owls the ball back with 12:26 to play in the half. Temple then drove 87 yards and punched in the first touchdown of the game to give the Owls a 10-0 advantage with 7:22 left in the half. Memphis got back into the game on its next possession with Joe Craig returning the kickoff 56 yards to the Temple 30. After a 6-yard gain from Brandon Hayes, Lynch then hit Kewan Malone for 23 yards to get to the Temple 1-yard line. Sam Kraft then got Memphis on the board with a 1-yard run to make it 10-7. Temple got deep into Memphis territory on its next series with a 28-yard pass to Ryan Alderman to reach the Memphis 28. The Tigers' defense picked up their intensity as Ricky Hunter and Anthony Brown sacked John Christopher for a loss on 9 yards before Walker's pass was intercepted by Chris Worley at the Memphis 31. After forcing a Memphis punt, the Owls got going with a 40-yard run from Walker before finding Anderson again for 11 yards to give Temple a 17-7 halftime lead. After forcing a 3-and-out, the Tigers cut their deficit to 17-14 as Lynch found Kraft for 10 yards for his second touchdown of the game with 10:59 left in the third quarter. Temple answered on its first play from scrimmage on its next drive with Walker finding Coyer for a 75-yard touchdown pass to put the Owls up 24-14. Temple distanced themselves early in the third quarter by blocking Hornsey's punt and recovering it in the end zone to give the Owls a comfortable 31-14 advantage with 9:38 to go in the third quarter. Kraft found the end zone for the third time during the game with a 3-yard rush to get Memphis within 31-27 with 4:57 remaining in the third quarter. The Owls added a field goal in the fourth quarter with a 19-yarder from Visco to push Temple's lead to 34-21 with 10:26 to play. With less than 5 minutes to play, Temple tackled on another score with a 21-yard pass from Walker to Anderson to make it a final 41-21. We talked to Sam Kraft and head coach Justin Fuente after the game.
We came out kind of flat. Temple came out and played hard. They hit us in the mouth hard first, and they jumped up on us. But we didn't bounce back like we should have. It was a tough loss for our seniors on that senior day. But we just can't dwell on it. We just got to get ready for next week for UConn. It was a good. It was a good game, man. I had some mistakes out there like everybody else, but I mean, it's probably my best performance all year, and I just want to come back and put it to the side now. Man, got to get ready for UConn. I'm not gonna sit there and celebrate all day and all night on a good game that I've had. Just got to get ready for next week.
They showed up and beat us in every facet of the game. Matt should be commended. He and his staff did an unbelievable job. His kids played hard, and they won the game. I mean, they played really well. You know, they had a crushing defeat last week, and they pulled themselves up by their bootstraps and went to work and showed up here ready to go play a friggin' football game. And that's exactly what they did. Credit to them. I mean, that loss last week was rough on them. And they showed us how to handle adversity, I can tell you that much.
The Tigers are on the road next week as they take on UConn in their final game of the 2013 season. With the Memphis Tiger Network, I'm Shelby Wilson.